Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm back to talk to you guys about mentality. And when it comes to mentality, I decided to talk about the fact that we are born with the instinct to kind of change the reality for what it is and not see it for what it is actually. And this relates incredibly much to video games and how you improve within those games. We can start out by talking a bit about Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law is a deliberate misspelling of Murphy's Law, and Murphy's Law is an adage that states that when a person criticizes another's editing or proofreading, there will be a mistake of a similar kind in that criticism. Now, of course, if you kind of change that a bit and put it into a League of Legends setting, it's going to be something along the lines of when you criticize, for example, a person's play, you will make a mistake of a similar kind. And what we tend to do is to criticize our team for when we're losing. We tend to say that, well, it's his fault that I lost. Well, he did a huge misplay, and that's why I lost. And that is the mentality that so many people, at least below gold, have. Up in gold, the people kind of start to realize it, but still not. And in platinum, they tend to be like, okay, yeah, I need to improve if I want to get out of here. Of course, we have flamers in all the different divisions, but point still stands. If we want to improve at anything in life, this comes to sports, to gaming, to work, anything, you must understand that you are the sole reason why you fail so much. Now that might sound a bit harsh, saying that everyone fails a lot, but everyone do fail at things. And if you take a look at all the things that you have failed at, put them together, there are one thing that is always repeating itself, and that is you. If you play football and you lose 10 matches, not in a row, but you lose 10 matches, you are always in every match. Of course, if you play with a team, then they might be there too, but the point still stands. You are in every loss that you make. And to improve, you must be able to realize that you are the problem here. To some people, it's hard to take in. Whenever I play and I can have some really bad situation. I can take a very poor example, but I can take one. Okay, so yesterday I played a game of League of Legends, and what happened was that we were actually winning. We ran into our opponent's base, killed what is their inhibitor, which gives us a significant lead just there. And then we're starting to back off. But one of our player, who played Saras, I can't even pronounce his name, he decided to overstay while the rest of us ran, and henceforth he died. And then the enemy just rushed us with a 5-on-4 and we died and we lost the game. At that point in time, I can say, well, it's his fault. I didn't really do anything wrong there. I couldn't prevent that loss. And no, in that circumstance, I couldn't. Not even a pro player who would be in my shoes could have saved him. But there are a lot of factors leading up to that point. And when we seem to say that it's someone else's fault, we will isolate the situation. Because there are so many situations where, for example, someone make a bad play and I can just box that and say, well, he lost. And he lost us the game right then and there. But when you think about it, there are so many other factors within a game, especially when a game lasts up to 45-50 minutes. You're deemed to do a ton of mistakes, and just because that was not the game-ending one, if you had played the game perfectly, you would have won. You would have changed the outcome, so you would have not been in that situation that you ended up in that caused you to lose. So whatever you do in life, do your best at actually thinking, what can I do differently to become a better player and to improve myself even as a person? This comes like in your day-to-day life. Whenever I forget to do my dishes, I can blame it on my sister not doing this and this, and maybe even reminding me. I can blame her on not doing her duties earlier, but it's still my fault for forgetting to do dishes. That is just one example. If you're married, you can say, oh well, our kid pooped his pants, and then maybe your wife go change it, and she's pissed at you for not changing it. I mean, you can be like, well, it was your turn, but you still could have done it. That was a shit example. When I think about it, holy crap, that was bad. But the point still stands here. Whatever you do wrong in your life, or whatever something bad happens, or you lose anything, think that it's your fault and you kind of have to change. And that mentality is needed if you want to improve on anything. Alright, so that was an interesting vlog actually. Or vlog, it's not even a vlog, it's just the rant. And I think I covered it. I know that pretty much 90% of YouTubers within gaming have already covered this, but I decided to do it just to you guys, because I want my viewers to know this. I don't care about if any other viewer know it, or if some of you guys might have heard it twice. I just want my viewers to know and make sure that they know. So I thank you for sticking with me, because I love you all, and I'll see you guys next time.